fans along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here. This is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Oh, able to avoid him. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You look at this Raiders defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
play action. Now Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And now an audible here into something else. They'll fake the give. Now Williams rolling to his left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Second and 10. To throw, Williams. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. Touchdown, Chicago! Luther Burden, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are on the board first here in Vegas. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jensen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Hey, it's a clip. Look. Hey, trio left.
Now Gino. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second
couple. Throwing now is Geno. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go, here we go.
Smith now to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Raiders had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Well, that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now it's Smith. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here we go on 4th. Smith.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Smith going to try and run with it.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Brock Bowers.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point by Carlson. Good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he returns this to the 22.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Here's Williams.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
These two teams all tied after one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his crew will take over to the football at the 35-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, hey. Green intercept.
After the interception, here's Smith. They'll get this out to Genty. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On the out route, he's got Fulton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On first down, it's Genty. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Gino going to hand it to Genty.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal.
A 25-yard attempt.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And the Raiders have got him.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Rifles one, and that's It's going to be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, all right, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On the give, Ginty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ashton Ginty, his second rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. On play action, here's Williams. And again, back to Komet. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. First and 10, and Swift. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
To the air, Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't
not scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. Sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Throwing is Williams.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Fuller. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
To throw is Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
On the ground, it's Genty.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
He was taken down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
To the left side, pass caught by Thornton. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Here's Smith. Flushed out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Carlson is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
But Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, I mean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll leave them with a third and just a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Carlson now to have the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Raiders 24, Bears 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
To throw, it's Williams. Pass caught by Burden.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for Chicago.
First down, Chicago.
Swift going to try up the middle. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. It certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
He's got the Michigan man, Poston Loveland.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they move to James.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. back to throw. Williams. Touchdown. DJ Moore from 17 yards out.
And the Bears get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
Just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Over the middle, complete. It's Thornton. And he's got this down to the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Smith, eluding the pressure right.
That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
18-yard line.
Smith.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Throwing again is Smith. Flush to his right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Geno Smith with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you probably took your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
To throw, Williams.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Williams. And now here's another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Intercepted.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Play action. It's Smith. This is caught by Tucker. It'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Calling a very strong gain of 24.
Good for a Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Gino now to throw. He'll find Ginty out of the backfield. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.